Oh my word, I have been looking for an excuse to play this deck. I'm Patinator, and I don't know what accent that is. It's the DJ deck. It's back, baby. One of the first decks I ever put up on the channel is back in 1.6 because we got a lot of buffs to discards, and this is probably better than the Aggro Casino deck that I made before, and now we're here, and it's back, and so forth. It's an Aggro deck. It has Draven. It has Jinx, DJ. It's an Aggro deck, so there's not a lot to discuss about it. The main points of discussion when we're playing aggro are what are our key plays relative to the control that is present in the meta. And we're not really sure how the meta is going to shake down yet. So mostly I'm going to discuss our key numbers. Key number here is 4. And that's it, really. And because this is an aggro deck, I would like to reintroduce Caveman Pat. Me, Caveman Pat. Me talk aggro good. Let take look card. Draven's biggest fan. 1, 2, 1. When I'm summoned, move Draven to the top of your deck if you don't have him in hand or in play. That Draven, he very handsome. The women love him. And probably some of the men too. I want 1 drop. E2-1 and make consistency good. Draven, make discard abilities activate and make smash good. Jury Rig, 1 burst. When caster discarded, summon a Scrap Scuttler. This cutie pie is a Scrap Scuttler. Give value to discard, create board, make wide board, make vision very powerful because of +1 damage and so forth. Zaun Knight Urchin, 1/2/1. To play me, discard 1 and draw 1. Very good card. Activates discard effects and immediately replaces it in your hand. Good to play on 1 or to activate a discard card such as Vision. Boom Crew Rookie, 2/1 free attack, deal 2 to the enemy nexus. Undermine, the skill, deals 2 to the enemy nexus. He don't punch good, but he does burn good, which means he belong with me. And he is extra body and kind of hard to kill at times. So he good. Flame Chomper, not a good puncher. 0-2 challenger when I'm discarded, summon me. But still good card. Can protect your attackers and let you deal damage to face without losing a critical attacker. Also an extra body for vision. House Spider, 2/2/2. When I'm summoned, summon a Spiderling. That be a Spiderling. He do be looking creepy, but he do be creating 2 bodies for the cost of 1 card, which means a wider board, which means the other guy needs more blockers to prevent you from punching their face. I'm trying to be a caveman here, I swear. It's just that this deck isn't that, I guess it's kind of dumb, I guess, but it doesn't feel dumb because I still need to think about like Avalanche, because if you're facing Freljord and it feels like control, Avalanche is something you have to think about vis-a-vis your board. Playing, let's say, Zaun Knight and House Spider into a turn where they could potentially have 4 mana because they saved up their first 2 turns is a little scary if you can't play a Draven and a Sump Dredger in the next round to refill your board. So I guess it's not that dumb, and Caveman Pat needs to take a rest because you do need to think about what the other guy be doing. Mystic Shot, 2 fast, deal 2 damage to anything. Always good. Shoot face? When they're at like below 10, maybe you should consider shooting their face and it looks like you've got some gas in your hand ready to pop. Yeah, the port doesn't matter anymore. Draven, handsome man, free, quick attack, player strike, create a spinning axe in hand. Level up, I've struck with 2 total spinning axes. That is a big boy Draven. I think he lost his shirt, or is he just posing differently? He's 4/4 now, he's got overwhelm. And when you play or strike, he creates instead 2 spinning axes in hand, which means they can discard each other to give the buff. That's a spinning axe. To play, discard 1. 0, burst. Give an ally +1/+0 this round. Not only is it a combat trick, it's a combat trick that might give you bodies as a surprise effect, which is amazing. Because they might think they're safe and not build a board, and you have a spinning axe creating bodies for you, or making the existing bodies on your board stronger. It's a shocker of a deck this is. Draven turns into a Whirling Death, which is not super relevant in our deck as our units are not particularly tough. That is the greatest weakness of a Whirling Death. It needs a performing unit because it reads a battling ally strikes a battling enemy. Shuffle a Draven into your deck. You can stop that with Frostbite, and a lot of our units have 3 or less health. In fact, I'm pretty sure all of our units have 3 or less health, which means even the most basic Brittle Frost will ruin our day, or they can counter it by killing it with a single combat. The point is, it's not necessarily a card you're going to use. That's why you run 0 copies. I'm just saying this because that's what Draven turns into. That's a Draven. We mentioned this already. Just play him. Like, you can't protect him. This is not the deck to protect him. The only time you might consider not playing him is like never. Because he even creates synergy for you. He's like, in some respects, kind of a worse Sump Dredger because he doesn't draw you a card. I mean, he does have quick attack, making him a better attacker, so that might come into consideration. But the Sump Dredger discards and draws, letting you dig and look for more options, whereas Draven's like, I'm the hero. Play my axes. I'm very handsome, and so forth. It's got that Chad jawline going for him, too. Don't worry if they kill Draven. You've got the X. You've got the Activator. On some level, the X is more important than Draven because it enables all the synergies. Get excited fast to play this card. 1, deal free to anything for free mana, burn their face off, or kill a critical unit like an Ashe. Sump Dredger, Drunk Robot, free for free to play me, discard 1 and draw 1. Such a good card. I mean, it is very killable at free. A lot of units can kill free. A lot of 2-cost units can also kill a free cost units. But you already got the value of it in that you discarded the card, which probably means you buffed your board or added more units to your board, and you drew a card. So it's not a total loss that the Sump Dredger dies if they do have removal for him. The point is you probably still have something on the board that's ready to fight for you. Used Cask Salesman, free too. When I'm summoned, I'm still on the get excited train. Summon 2 caustic casks. That's a caustic cask. It's ephemeral. It has last breath. Deal 1 to each Nexus. He's a shady looking guy, but he'll get you there. He'll get you the extra damage you need just to push that damage through. Vision, free, burst. When cast or discarded, grant all allies +1/+0. We don't have big units. We're not very strong and we're not very tough. But what we do have is the power of friendship. And every time we discard a card, we get friendship. Like we get an extra itty bitty scuttle dude, or an extra flame chomper, or even a buff to all the dudes we have. So with the power of friendship, we can overwhelm the stronger individual man and punch his Nexus in the face. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you're gonna get into a fight, don't get into a fight alone. Please don't quote me on that. Jinx. It stands for Jinx. 4 free, quick attack. Level up. I see your hand is empty. She levels up into this. I do have bad taste in women. Don't tell my girlfriend. 4/5/4, quick attack. Round start, draw 1. Each round, the first time you empty your hand, create a Super Mega Death Rocket in hand. That's a Super Mega Death Rocket. It's in your hand. It's slow. It's fleeting. Deal 4 to the enemy Nexus and 1 to all enemies. Well, the 1 to all enemies is nice if you're setting up like a kill turn or you're trying to clear Blahers, and that's great. But mainly it's a recurring card. It's a 4 damage card to the enemy Nexus. They need to deal with Jinx or she will create decimates for you as you are playing your cards. So you're getting extra value for your cards, and that's scary. An aggro deck by nature is not here to create value. It's here to just, it's here hoping that its cards turn into damage to the enemy face. It's not like, I want to discard your card from the board. This is more, I want to punch you in the face so that you go home crying. But Jinx provides value. Consider what would happen in the game if you could just empty your hand and something good happens. That's what Jinx says, and that's a wild conceit. I don't think I'm emphasizing this madness enough, like how powerful this effect actually is. I mean, it might not be overwhelming compared to some of the board states we've seen before, such as a Sejuani that's awake or Heimerdinger pre-nerf, but still, the idea that you're creating value for playing the game is wild to me, and it's great, and I love this. She turns into a get excited. Great card, play her. This might be a card that I would hold back at times. If I had any other play, I might want to ensure that she levels up by playing all of her cards and playing her when she's the only card in my hand, automatically leveling her up and giving us the leveled up Jinx. The turn she levels up, she cannot create a Super Mega Death Rocket because that's not the first time you emptied your hand on that round. The first time you emptied your hand in that round was when she leveled up. So keep that in mind. Decimate. Because you want to decimate. 5 slow, deal 4 to the enemy Nexus. It smashed good. Okay, so that didn't take as long as I thought it would, and Caveman Pat did kind of die halfway through, giving way to modern Homo sapiens, and that makes sense. That's how history came to be. There are other variants of the deck that are a little bit clever. Some of them run Rummage. You know, discard 2 to draw 2, and that's great. They use synergies in those decks, such as, I didn't even know this card existed, Chief Mechanist Zevi. And I mean, I dig the look. When you draw a card, give it fleeting, and create an exact copy of it in hand. And that's amazing because when a card is fleeting and the round ends, it gets discarded and whatever discard effect applies. So a Jury gets played, Vision gets played, and that's great for Chief Mechanist Zevi. But I feel like that's going in the wrong direction, at least the way I want to play it, because it feels more focused just trying to punch another dude in the face. So here we are. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the deck guide. If you did, please consider subscribing here to Patinator TV where you are watching the video. You can also follow or subscribe to me at twitch.tv/PatinatorTV. I haven't streamed a lot lately. Mostly I'm trying to get my house in order as well as trying to catch up on the YouTube thing. I know I've slowed down a lot, but we're going back. We're coming back and we're getting back into the groove, which is why you're getting more videos again. All right? I'm trying to get my room back. This is how Pat gets his groove back. All right? Also consider joining me in the Discord. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the gameplay. I'm Patinator and we can do better. Oh shit! A match started. I was looking at something else. What are we facing? Oh wow, control. All right. I remember. I'm here. I was literally looking at something else. Like I guess I'll. Oh, that's cute. Unless we discard the Mystic Shot. Not Braum. Not Sinivium. This is gonna be really slow, and we're gonna have all our units deleted. So we gotta play this a little quickly. Do we drop this? I don't think he has anything on footy. I mean, on 2. He's gonna wait for an Avalanche in next round. Yeah, well, he's just gonna take 5. He's gonna play Avalanche. And then we'll hit him for 4 anyway. Yeah, these are dead. Like, if those are 900% dead, that's okay. We're not looking at value here. We're looking for the quick game. Avalanches. Burst of Aeons is absurdly bad for him. Because we have this, and we're gonna go in immediately next round. Whoop. Discard this. Buy this.
Now we're cooking.
Whoop. And he's also down to 5. Like, that's great, right? That's like a winning proposition for me. Oh no, he's doing something that hurts my feelings immensely. Okay, so what do we do here? I think we play this. We play this. Oh, that's great. Alright, so we can hold on the Zaun Knight, I think. There's not a quality discard for us. He can burn that all, and that's okay. If he uses it, I'll play Zaun Knight into Jury Rig and a Decimate, then go in. Or the Jinx, maybe. That's 2 mana. What's he gonna do with 2 mana? We got another Draven. That's good.
Rules are made to be broken, like buildings or people.
You should try blinking sometime.
You should try blinking sometime. So it's an attack all situation here. In case something bad happens to us. It's at -6. We should be okay. He could have another Healy Boy card, and that's okay. Oh, he's dead. Well, that was efficient. Why don't we just burn them all out? Maybe that's a good deck strategy.
Damn, I'm good.
Yeah. What is happening here? I mean, it's a pile, which means we'll lose to it, but it's also a pile, which means I'm confused. Am I in labs? Is that the joke? Give me drops. Yeah, baby, yeah. Oh, okay. That's good too. This is the worst thing for them to see. Because we're immediately blocking that for value. Pass. Or don't. I don't care. I look like her then. Yeah, alright. So the next drop for them, I think, could be a Lucian. Because they have that in 2. But I think they're also going to have a 2-3 guy. And in which case, there's no real reason not for us not to play this.
My first big mission.
I'm actually
Sure.
here.
He might have a buff for that, but that's okay.
I won't back down.
Time to go.
Bonk. We already got value off it. That's great. I can play the big boy. Drop this. Let's see what he got. Come on, baby. Show me what you got, baby. This is a very confusing deck, baby. I guess it's like 3 Swains and then 1 of each, because I don't know, my elo is
Reporting for duty.
I guess my elo is really low now. Like, that has to be it, right? Because why would anything like this be happening in any universe? Do I have anything? Do we go in? I think we do. If he plays anything really big, we can't do anything. And I'm willing to sack people. We got a lot of resets.
Routes closed.
Yeah, alright. Sure. Very confused, but I am totally down for this. So, what do we play here? I think we dig. We look for Draven. We dig some more. It's an Elites deck. And I play this. Dump the House Spider. So he's gonna go elites next round. He's gonna get very big, very fast, very scary. But he's also down to 7 in a team that doesn't have like anything really.
The Vanguard stand as one.
Yeah, okay, that's gonna be our chumpers.
Hey, kiddo.
Now our key number is 4. I mean 1. I mean 6. I mean 4. Yeah, 4. Oh no, it's a dead Draven. What are we gonna do about it, Homer? That's not the one with the life, so I'm actually like straight up okay with this.
Time to move.
He can attack with this, I'll block. That's fine.
Right out.
Bye. That might not have even been correct. I don't need to attack with the Jinx if I'm going in is better. Because of the amount of damage we are establishing.
Do your worst.
Then we have this to set up a kill.
Here.
I could be silly, but I won't be. Need to discard this. Yeah, I was thinking like, let's buff it to kill that guy. Or we can potentially win the game, which we did. What was that pile? I don't know. Oh, what's... Oh, okay. That's a... Oh, no! A good deck. What am I going to do against that? Well, I guess we'll just die. I guess we don't have to die. I guess we can try to win. It's always that's always an option, yeah, right? Right? Just making an effort. Oh, good. I am actually recording. Okie dokie. Pass. So this is scary in that this can't really do much. And I have no quick discard for vision. Alright, take 3. Yeah, baby. You're taking 3 on me, baby. The temptation to just...
Carve a path.
Yeah, alright.
Let's make a deal. Noxus.
Okay. So, if he can't hurt our dudes, he's gonna take a lot of damage this round. Aw. He did. So now I do have to play Jinx a little bit. Well, I don't have to play Jinx, but it's probably smart to play Jinx.
Rules are made to be broken, like buildings or people.
This is gonna get weird really fast. I'm not sure Jinx was correct there. We might have wanted to play some other stuff, like this, into buffs.
Faster than my arrow?
That's okay.
Think not.
11 is good. They don't have a lot of heals on them. They haven't really hurt us. And Sedge has no procs. What hurt us? Did we hurt us? Yes, we did hurt us. It was me all along, Barry.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
I can play this guy. No, I shouldn't. Yes, I should. It's a lot of bodies. Then we can get excited and stuff.
Face me.
Cut him down.
Yeah, alright, so we'll kill this. We'll discard this. I think the face. And then we do this, and we go for the greediest play, I think. Yeah, that's really greedy. I mean, they could find a way to keep this alive, so...
Everyone goes.
Oh, never mind. I guess we're just gonna have a really good turn. Play you, discard the urchin.
Some rock got me good.
And then go in next round with no blockers on their side. So unless they have a way of wiping our board like immediately, we should be fine. Currently kill. Wait, is this working?